There's some must-know practices that when applied to your Facebook ad campaigns will make your ads more powerful and truly connect you with your targeted audience. Your first objective is going to be a clear call to action. A call to action is just that. In the ad copy, you're letting your audience know what action you want them to take, while making it really easy for them to take that specific action. What may help with this is using the most relevant call to action button on Facebook. This is where you can choose the applicable call to action button to appear on your ad itself. This will only show up though if you add a website URL. Let's review 2 example ads for the H+ sport drink and their specific call to actions. The ad goal is to let customers know that H+ sport drink is now available to purchase online, and the specific call to action is to get them to buy it. The first one reads, H+ performance sports drink is now available online, only $9.99 per case. The second, buy a case of H+ performance sport drink today for only $9.99. It's then I would have a Facebook buy now or purchase now or shop now button on the ad itself. It's this action to buy now that influences the viewer. Secondly, highlighting any major benefits your product has over the competition will also greatly increase your engagement for your ad. So the second one is a lot more punchier. It has a definitive call to action, buy today, and it uses a scarcity principle that it's only available for a limited time. If we combined those 2 efforts, this would be most likely the strongest call to action. So buy a case of H+ performance sports drink for $9.99 this week only. See, we didn't specify a specific time range. We said today. Now we're letting them know this week only, this deal ends, buy it now. It sounds like it's on sale. Next, and it might seem obvious, but a lot of people forget this, is use a simple eye-catching image. Use an image that is relevant to your advertisement, that is high quality, high resolution, and it makes sense with what you're selling. In our ad example, we have 2 images that we are testing. The first showcases a woman runner. The next is a group of marathon runners. So I'd be really interested to see which advertisement works the best for my audience. I would take a guess that the image on the left of the single runner would be very motivating for people. But this is what, again, advertising is about, is testing different options. Both these images fit the criteria. They're eye-catching, they have great colors, they're visual, they're high resolution, and they're just all around great images. They're also surprisingly stock photography. So using the Shutterstock option in Facebook, we found some really great options for images that didn't cost us a cent. Have someone else review your ad. We are very close to our businesses, and sometimes we create advertisements that don't quite speak to our audience because oftentimes we aren't our audience. You might be in love with what you've written, but try it on a friend or colleague to make sure that what you've created is really clear. Oftentimes we're so aware of our brand that we think it's more obvious than it really is. Don't be afraid to run multiple variations of ad copy to the same audience. Try small changes at first. Or similar to the previous ad example that I showed you, you could have 2 images that are different and everything else is the same. That is an example of a test. I'm going to see which image performs the best. Now that you know these best practices, are there any ads that you could apply them to?